Williams. At center, Nicholas Claxton. At the other forward position, Cameron Johnson. The head coach of the visiting team is Jordy Fernandez. It's time to meet the starting five for the Philadelphia 76ers. Shooting guard, 6'4", number 5, Putin. At small forward, at 6'8", number 9, Terry Putin. Starting at the other forward position.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Brooklyn Nets. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Paul George.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
So the Nets starting five. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Johnson is out there with Martin, and it's Williams at the small forward position. And for Philadelphia, we've got George. He's out there with Oubre. Axie out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the shooting guard position. Richard, at what part of the season do these road trips become more grueling?
I'd say right about now. You're over halfway through the season. The aches and pains start to set in. Not being in your bed, though, that can be the toughest part.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Tyrese Maxey. That is his first foul of the game. Philadelphia on D. Paxton, a screen on Oubre. 5 to shoot. Here's Williams. That one's in, his first shot this game. Here's Maxey. To the inside. Pass to George. Shoots over Johnson. George with the bucket.
And got to be confident in that mid-range, and Paul George certainly is.
Now here's Johnson. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And Claxton throws it down.
That is a perfect placement of that dime. Just guided it right to him.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
That one is off. You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard, and you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
And while Embiid was on record praising the importance of continuity, I don't know that, Richard, the 76ers front office felt the same way.
Oh, yeah. What you say out loud versus your actions can be very, very different in this game. When you have a chance to go big game hunting, you do. The goal was to bring in some help for Embiid and Maxey, and they accomplished it.
Here's Grimes following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. The 76ers with another miss.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Pass to Claxton. On the wing, Williams. Over Oubre. Williams can't get it to go. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Martin. Johnson kicks to Johnson. A three-pointer off the mark.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Now here's Williams. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Embiid with the steal. Johnson against Maxey. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Johnson the screen. Here's Martin. Got a hand on it. And he stays with it. Williams against Oubre. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kelly Oubre. The Nets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
And the first one at the line is good. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Embiid, so he gets them both.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
Maxey kicks to Oubre. Pass to George. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range. George has got 8 points.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Johnson, the pass to Russell. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now, here's Maxey. No scoring in this one. Sinks the triple.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 1. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Maxey in the corner. Back to George. Offline with his 3. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Russell. It's hauled in by Paul George.
That's just the bucket like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss those.
It's stolen by Johnson. It's Russell with the drive. Basket good. He's got 5.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Here's Grimes. This game he had 12. The 76ers with another miss. And Jordi Fernandez has called a timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Both teams will make substitutions. The Nets have gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. Now here's Hayes. While recovering. Sharp with a screen on Lowry. Here's Hayes. The three-pointer no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Nets lead by 1. Live from Philadelphia, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
76ers trailing. Edwards is out there with Yabusele. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Lowry. And it's Gordon in at the 2 spot. That's the group for Philadelphia to start this second quarter. Now here's Embiid. He has yet to score. The rebound by Sharp.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
Williams, that's good. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Cleveland Cavaliers. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. With the league's 65-game rule, Joel Embiid might have trouble making another All-NBA team.
Yeah, he's only reached that 65-game mark twice in his career. But he's still a lock to make the Hall of Fame, Kevin, because of how dominant he is when he plays. And look, he's already got an MVP.
First one falls for him. You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Williams with a clean look drills the three-pointer. Williams has got the lead up to 4 now for the Nets.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Lowry. Still yet to score. And Embiid in the corner. 4 on the clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Kicks it out to Wilson. Back to Williams. Driving in. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
And the first one drops. Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. George comes in for Kyle Lowry. He's off on the second. The 76ers trail by 5. Fires from the wing. And that one's good. George has got 10 points in the game.
How about the quickness there from George, pulling up before the defense can get set.
Edwards against Wilson. Pass to Sharp. Watford with it. The Nets working the ball around now. Puts up a deep three. The shot by Williams, no good. 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Edwards kicks to George. Pulls up on the elbow. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Embiid.
In the mid-range, Embiid is pretty confident. He goes right up and drains that jump shot with ease.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordy Fernandez. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Some changes here for the 76ers. Kelly Oubre comes in for Edwards. And Maxey subbed in for Yabusele. And then for Brooklyn, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Sharp. And it's Johnson in for Williams. Now for an update on D'Angelo Russell's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I spoke with the head athletic trainer for Brooklyn. Oh, that is not what you want to see. And it sounds like it's a serious injury. The next few games will be without him on the court. Of course, other players are going to have to step up to fill that role. That's all we've got, Kevin.
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, well, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tyrese Maxey has stepped up into a starring role with the 76ers. He says these guys have the ultimate confidence in me, all the way from the organization down to the players. So I can just go out there and be aggressive, play my game, even through mistakes. It's all part of extraordinary growth for the guard. Kevin?
GA thanks. He is rewarding their faith. And I love his statement on growth. He's always looking to expand. Now Wilson. Paul George missing from long range. Johnson outside. Screen by Watford. Johnson down low. Covered by Oubre. Releases. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Every team wants a Cam Johnson. Guys who are 6'8" can really shoot and play solid two-way defense.
Here's Embiid. Kicks it out to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
RJ, talk about a guy who can completely take over. Tyrese Maxey.
Oh, I love his energy. I love his focus. I love his love for the game. He is relentless. What's amazing is that there's still so much upside there, Kevin.
Here's Watford. Hasn't made one yet.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Embiid finds Oubre. To the paint. Oh, Embiid, too tough inside.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Watford passes to Johnson. Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Now Embiid, he has 6. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid. Good on both. So a tie game here as we finish the first half. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule.
In the game against the Bulls, on paper, these teams are pretty even. So what will be the determining factor there, Ernie? I'm not sure, but they got to avoid mental errors.
Shaq, you agree with Kenny?
Not on most things, but this case, yeah,
maybe.
Yes.
It took you too long.
And a look back now at the first half, as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
For as bad as they've been inside, I can't believe it's this close. I hope coach is letting them know. No points in the paint, no W.
Says the man who only got points in the paint. But then again, 4 rings don't lie, big fella.
Thank you, Ernie.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. Martin is out there with Johnson. And it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. Back to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. For the lead, buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers.
That sudden move off the pick, Maxey is tough to stay with defensively.
Pass to Claxton. Johnson the screen. Outside, Martin. Williams for 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand.
And we know George can score from all 3 levels, which is why he's capable of catching fire.
Now here's Johnson. Still scoreless. Williams kicks to Johnson from 12 feet out. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. George has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low, here's Embiid. Embiid throws it down.
Oh, what a dunk by Embiid. He's just doing big man things the way big man should.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. Fifth on the list, the 76ers.
I mean, no doubt for me that they've hit their stride the last few weeks. I mean, they are punishing the defenses with that up-tempo style.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Johnson outside. Here's Claxton. Nets passing it around to stop the run. And Claxton throws it down.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And if you listen to Cam Johnson talk about shooting, my goodness, RJ, he is a student of the game.
Studies a lot of different shooters, constantly analyzing his own footwork. And you know what? The result speaks for themselves. A dominant night for Joel Embiid offensively. He's taking whatever he wants.
Outside Williams. And Embiid with the block. They retain possession. 6 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. And Claxton throws it down.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop. That thing is over.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Maxey passes to Embiid. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And they double up Embiid. Grimes. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Grimes has got 5 now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Williams passes to Claxton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Keon Johnson. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 15 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances that do his thing and affect the game.
Yabusele, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And then for Brooklyn, Brownie's checked in, and D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Martin. Nets trail by 8. High post Johnson. Embiid's there. Williams dishes to Russell. 5 on the clock. Goes up at the stripe. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Some changes for Philadelphia. Drummond's checked in for Embiid, and it's Edwards in for Paul George. Then for the Nets, Sharp comes in for Nicholas Claxton, and it's Wilson in for Williams. Wilson up top, Edwards defending. Wilson kicks to Russell. Bangs home the trifecta. Russell's got his third basket of the night.
This is Russell's game. He is an active and ready shooter off the catch.
Here's Maxey. No good on the 3. Nets trail by 7. Wilson the pass to Sharp and stolen by Drummond. And here's the fast break. Maxey leading the way. And they pick up 2. Maxey's got 11.
Remarkable work in transition. Maxey just overwhelms the defense when the break is on.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington, where they'll face the Wizards. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Now, here's Wilson. And a miss there on the triple.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Good work there as it goes.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Maxey against Russell. Outside Wilson. Johnson, the pass to Sharp. Johnson outside. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 3 to shoot. Pass to Russell from deep. And again, it's the Nets missing. Here's Philadelphia. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Grimes. The 3. And it's sent back by Russell. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Seven seconds left in the third. It's good. Maxey's got the lead up to 13 now for Philadelphia.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And so it's Philadelphia. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Nets trail by 13. Gordon is out there with Lowry. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Embiid. And it's Yabusele in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now, here is Russell. Clock at 4. Back to Lewis. Fires for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Love the selfless approach from Russell. His teammates appreciate when he finds them uncovered.
The 76ers leading by 10. Embiid with a screen on Russell. Here's Lowry. It's blocked. And that's on a bounds. Philadelphia will retain possession. Hayes, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Outside Gordon. Embiid sets the pick for Gordon. Takes the 3. They get it again. Edwards finds Gordon. Out left to the wing. Lowry from outside. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Wilson the pass to Russell. Sharp with a screen on Lowry. Here's Russell. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
And Russell is a shoot-first kind of player. A combo guard who doesn't lack any confidence.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for Philadelphia. And you look at the career of D'Angelo Russell. I mean, he's played for several teams, including the Lakers twice.
Teams keep trading for D'Lo for his offense. He can be electric. There is a reason why he's been named an all-star in his career.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Hayes. There's the steal. Here's Grimes, covered by Hayes. Gordon, the pass to Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The size and skills of Embiid, look, it just makes him a tough cover. Sometimes you just got to foul the big fella.
The Nets making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Nets trail by 12. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. To the inside. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Edwards passes to Embiid. Six on the shot clock. From 12 feet out. Johnson with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Now, here is Russell. Back to Johnson. Sharp with a screen on Gordon. From deep, Johnson drains it from beyond the arc. Johnson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Nets. And the 76ers with some changes. Paul George, he's checked in for Yabusele. Oubre comes in for Edwards. And Maxey subbed in for Eric Gordon. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. During the last timeout, I listened to Nick Nurse talk to his team. He told them pedal to the metal, adding, we're ahead out here, but it's not over yet. And start celebrating in your head when there's work to be done on the floor. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Maxey really just does everything for his team. A selfless young player.
Johnson kicks to Johnson. Johnson sets the screen for Williams. Johnson outside. Over George. Johnson can't hit. And it's Maxey with the ball for Philadelphia. From past the arc. Grimes with the bucket. And the 76ers lead by 11.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Johnson against George. To the middle. Embiid with the steal. George passes to Grimes. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, no good. Nets trail by 11. Pass to Claxton. Over George. And he can't bank that one in. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
Now, here's Johnson. Claxton, a screen on George. Johnson, pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. George, way outside. He misses his third shot of the game. He has made 6 of his 9.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the 76ers.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And on the season, this is going to be their 3rd win in 4 games against this team.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot heat.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game
with the step back. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Oh, that's a strong play. Russell anticipates the contact and creates the and one opportunity.
Free throw good, Russell. There's 21 seconds left in the game. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. And here's Lowry. So the 76ers win it. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. BG, congratulations coming into the game. What was the focal point?
Defense. I mean, we still allow too many points. We got to get better on defense. That was the emphasis coming into today. Defense. It's an area we got to improve. But tonight our offense got us over the hump.
Any way you get the dub is the good way, so congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now, our player of the game, Joel Embiid.